Welcome back to another pickups video. Obviously, they're all pickups videos. We might have some other stuff coming. Yeah, I wasn't going to video this. This is the third one I've done now and not bothered to upload. So I had two other pickups videos that I've done, put them on the computer, and then just couldn't be bothered or found the time to edit them and upload them. I might do. I've got a week off now, so I might try and get them sorted. So you might get a couple of videos actually go up now, because it's been quite a while since I had one up. A fair few months, probably 6-7 months now. So yeah, I've got a load of stuff here that I've had from various trips, just building up. A lot of stuff I've already put on the wall, and then, like I said, I wasn't going to do a video. They've been forgot and just catalogued away, so I don't know what they were, but yeah, there was some other stuff. We've got some Xbox, some 360, some Xbox One, and a couple of PS4 titles. A couple of nice special editions and collector's editions, and a couple of gaming related board game stuff to show as well. Like I say, I'm trying to get confused because the two I've already kind of filmed and not put up as what I've actually done in the previous ones. So yeah, it might be a bit of a mess as always. Like I say, it's been a while. So yeah, we're just going to get these shown so I can get them away, because like I said, I've got a week off and I might be redoing the room. So yeah, I'm having a bit of a move. So the units over here have got some movers on them as well. So the end unit is all movers, and underneath the Xbox stuff here, you can't see, it's pretty much this shelf and below is like Blu-rays and stuff. So I'm thinking about taking all them out and then having my Xbox on two shelves, single facing, so I can actually see what I've got, and then these two shelves will be 360, single facing, although I might have too many to have them all single facing, but predominantly single facing. So I've got two shelves, or 4 shelves, 2 for Xbox, 2 for 360. And the shelves over there, I might have a bit of a reshuffle, but they'll pretty much stay as they are with all the PlayStation, Nintendo and Sega stuff over there on that wall. But yeah, having a bit of a move around and just to sort out as well. There's a lot of stuff that needs to go. Some of the pops, so most of the pops I've got in here, I'm just looking around, I think will probably be staying, but I've got boxes and boxes of pops that are boxed up. I think I'll be doing a bit of collage on them, getting rid of a few. Just trying to make some space. There's a lot of stuff near the door that needs to be, that is all duplicates or stuff that I want gone, sold. I've actually sold quite a bit on eBay recently. I was going to do a stall at like Doncaster or something, I don't know, I might still do one in the new year, because there's a lot. If I do or don't, whatever's left, I just need to go on, so it'd be CXing or whatever. And yeah, go on and go. I'm going to sort of have a good sort through my games as well and get it more streamlined. If there's anything else that I want moving on as well, and just get this room sorted out. But yeah, we've just been playing a lot of games recently, obviously aside work and what have you. I've been doing the 52 game challenge that everybody's into, that Eddie kind of made. So I might do a video on that towards the end of the year when we've nearly finished. I was going to do it in sections, but again, not got around to it, so I'll just do one final video at the end of the year of the 52 game challenge. The games I've completed, I've done it slightly different to some of the others. So I did a personal challenge, if you like. I did an alphabet challenge, but we'll get into that with that video. That's another video. So yeah, I'll be doing maybe, hopefully, some other different content as well. But let's get on to the pickups. Let's get these out of the way so I can sort this out. So a lot of these, like I say, I've not done a video for like 6 months or whatever. They've been sitting there. I can't remember where some of them come from. I've just put them into little piles of various trips or stores. So a big CX pile over there. Not all bought at the same time, just different times. Just sorting them all out. So there's bits all over the place. So I'll start off with this one, just because I know these three were together. And I know this was from, it was like Fast Cash. Was it Fast Cash, Cash Converters, Cash Generators, one of them stores. And these games were $2.50 each, and I think most of their games were in this deal, and had a big wall of various consoles. So they were $2.50 each, or 3 for a £5. So basically a game free. Now there really wasn't anything that I needed on the wall, but I did find one 360 game that I needed, so I picked that up. An Xbox One game I needed, which I picked up 2 copies for 2 kind of different reasons. So for the £5 I got Pictionary Ultimate Edition for the 360, so that was, I suppose, technically free. That goes into the collection. And then 2 copies of Borderlands 3. Because obviously I wanted the game, so I definitely wanted a copy for myself to play. And then because there wasn't anything else there I needed, I picked up another copy because they had 2. Because at the time, I don't know what it is now, but at the time it was trading in, it was either £5, £6 or £7. It was more, I know I could more than double my money on it, so I could trade one in if I want to. Or I've got 2 copies, so I can play co-op. Obviously, my girlfriend's got a Xbox downstairs, so we're going to try at one point and play it, see if she likes it. If she likes it, we keep it. We've got a copy each, we can play co-op. Great. If she don't like it, I can trade one in, double my money. Either way, it's fine. It's all good. So that one also came with, yeah, that had a manual in it and some skin pack or something with that as well. I believe that should have had its manual. Yeah, that's got its manual as well, but I've just noticed the casing that is cracked, so I do need a case replacement for that one, which now I can sort out because I've got loads. So yeah, £5 for them 3, not too bad. I'll see what I do with them then. In no particular order, I'm just going to grab them. I'll get the PlayStation stuff out of the way, then it's all Xbox. If you're not interested in Xbox, you just want to see the PlayStation games, off you go. So these I picked up. One was for part of my 52 game challenge, the alphabet thing, plus a lot of people saying it's good, and I did want to try it out, and I found it in a local store on the way home from work, and it was slightly cheaper than CEX, and that was Until Dawn. And it's the extended edition. It does not say what's extended on it on the back, so I've no idea what extras it comes with. It does say extended edition on the disc, so it is the right disc. It's even got a little flyer in there. I finished it, completed it. I did enjoy it. It was okay. Very slow starting. The first 3 or 4 chapters, I was struggling. I was like, do I really need to keep playing? It was a little bit boring, I will be honest. It got slightly better. Yeah, it was okay. I didn't mind it. I think there are better games in the similar ilk which are better. The Dark Pictures anthology, which I'm going through at the minute, I think are better, which is a similar style of gameplay. This has got quite a few famous faces in it. Rami Malek plays one of the main stars in it, which is pretty cool to have in there. Anyway, yeah, that was $7.50. Can't remember how much it was in CX, but I know they were cheaper. And the other one I got was Hidden Agenda, again on the PS4. Now this, you have to have a tablet or phone to play with as well. I've not tried it yet. I'm going to go through with Mrs. and we're going to see how that goes. It was only £2. It was weird because they had 2 copies in there. One was £2 and one was £3. So I just obviously picked up the £2 one. Got it for £2. So I think in the end, these 2 games, if I remember rightly, so it was $9.50 for the 2, and I'm thinking that is maybe £10 in CX at time of purchase. So they got both of them for cheaper than what the one game was, and that's why I picked them both up. Pretty sure it was. So yeah, 2 more for the PS4 collection. One I've already completed, and one I'm yet to try. Then we have let's get these 2 out of the way. This is pretty good. So Eddie put I'm pretty sure it was a post in one of the groups or something, a load of stuff that he was getting rid of on various consoles. Obviously I had a look at the Xbox stuff, and he had 2 that I needed, and they're both only on Xbox titles. So you can add these to your list of people who are going for the only on titles. And my screen's just gone dark, so that's probably flashed up. So the first one, I'd seen this a couple of times in CX over the years, but it either never got its manual, or you know, the old battered or whatever. So Eddie had a copy of Furious Karting, so finally got that in the collection. Obviously it has its manual and little registration card thing in there as well, so that's pretty cool. And the one that I really wanted, and I've actually been after this for a while, keeps going kind of in and out of CX. They don't tend to have many copies of this, and it's one that I didn't really want to order online. I wanted to find, and getting this from Eddie again is great, because then now it's got a kind of a personal touch to the game. It's a Blackstone, Magic and Steel. So yeah, it looks kind of interesting. I'll probably give this a go on my week off. I'll see all manualed up there. I don't know if you can hear that car alarm going off outside. It's absolutely annoying. It's always going off, and it's one of them that changes every 2 seconds. Fucking idiots. So 2 more for the Xbox set, and more to come. So yeah, still picking up them Xbox games, still getting that set close to completion. Then we have, let's see, we've got 2 more randoms. These were, one was definitely charity shop, and this one's got a sticker on, and I still have no recollection of where I got this from. The sticker does not ring a bell, so I don't know where it's come from. Maybe probably another charity shop, I can't remember. But a 360 game that I needed, Superstars Next Challenge V8. Apparently it was £1. Again, no idea where it come from, but most likely a charity shop. I do not recognise the sticker, and that is all complete. And yeah, another one. This charity shop had a ton of games out front in a basket. Most of them smashed up. Most of them, well, pretty much all of them I had. Nothing really worth any trade value, but I did find one that I did need for the collection, and I think it was £1 cheaper. Let's yeah, see it sell it for 150, and this was just 50p from a charity shop. Nothing great, but NHL 2K6. So always good to pick these up nice and cheap, because I've not really got any interest in them, but I will give it a go at some point, because these games do get played. Every single one of them has the intention of being played. It has its manual in there, nice condition, and it has a receipt. We like our receipts from games. So this came originally from a game. It was £15 they paid for it back in the day. What day? 2007 they bought it. So yeah, 50p. Add that into the old collection. Then we'll save them 2 trips for last. We'll do the kind of CEX binge. There's actually not that many. Again, various trips. They weren't all bought at once, and I think from 2 or 3 different CEXs. Got 1 Xbox One game. Went nice and cheap. £3 for XCOM 2. I played this when it was on like a weekend free thing on the Xbox. They do free weekends where you get to try games and stuff, and I played this one because I played the other XCOM games. Really like the XCOM games, and obviously because I played it, I can't now play it again because it was only for the weekend, so I thought I'd pick it up. £3 is nothing. That's great, and they're always doing deals on all the DLC and stuff. In fact, it's on there now. It's like 90% off for all the DLC, so I'll pick that up as well. Yeah, so £3 for XCOM 2. Don't mind that, and it even has a manual in there and a flyer. Yeah, it has a code in there. I can't remember if I've tried it or not, but for the Resistance Warrior Pack as well. So I'll get that tried in a second and see if we can get some free DLC. And then we have a host of 360 games to go in the 360 wall, ready for when I move it all around. This one I've already played a little bit and it seems alright. Warriors Legends of Troy was £3. Of course, it has its manual. Yeah, kind of a basic hack and slash, almost not completely in the vein of like your Destiny Warriors and that kind of stuff, but there is like hordes and hordes of enemies coming at you that you smash up. So it's kind of a mix between the two, a kind of a Destiny Warriors slash just hack and slash kind of game. It seems alright, so I'll continue playing that at some point. And we've got Madagascar 3, Europe's Most Wanted. Not one you see a lot out in the wild. That was a £5, so I picked this up. I think these were from a local, and I pretty much just had an urge to buy some games on the way home from work and picked up everything that I didn't already have. So obviously that's just kind of like just a party game. Looks like it, 2-player fun. Yeah, I don't know. It'll get played for achievements at some point. Then one I picked up just because the online servers were going off, and there was a few of us trying to get all the achievements. So I picked this up because I had it on the Xbox One, but not the 360. And it was the 360 servers going offline, so obviously I picked it up so I could get them achievements before it went offline. And luckily my local had a copy. £6 for Rayman Legends, and it is a fantastic game. So having it on both the 360 and the One, I don't mind, because I will play through it twice, or I have played through it pretty much twice on both consoles. Just a few more levels to do and achievements to mop up. I did manage to get all but one of the online achievements before it went off, and the one that I didn't get was pretty much unobtainable at the time anyway, due to the time scale that you needed to actually get the achievement. So there wasn't really any chance of getting it, but I did manage to get all of the others, so that was nice. This one is the only one that doesn't have a manual, and I picked it up just because I needed to get it for the achievement, so I've got to find a manual for that, which I'll get at some point. I'll keep that to one side to remind myself. And we have Game of Thrones, that was $3.50. I've never watched Game of Thrones, don't really know anything about Game of Thrones. I don't know, it kind of looks interesting, it might be okay, kind of a medieval fighting game. I don't know if it's a hack and slash. That is my game downloaded, which I've been waiting for. Develop the characters, play 2 different heroes. Yeah, again, it's one that will just get played for achievements, and it will sit in that library of 360 games. Then I managed to find my last Lego game, so I now have all the Lego games on the 360, and the last one I needed was Lego Marvel Avengers. Do really like the Lego games. It was £8. Like I said, I just picked it up because I wanted to get that set finished, so all the Lego games were done. And I do really enjoy playing the Lego games. Me and the missus will play them together as well in co-op. They're quite fun. And these later ones obviously have the voices as well, which is pretty good. And the Marvel stuff and DC stuff is probably some of the better Lego games as well, along with the Star Wars stuff. So yeah, we look forward to playing through that one. Now let me sort these now. We've got 2 different trips here. We had a trip to York, and me and the missus just wanted to go down, spend the day there, have a look around. There was a few places she wanted to go, a couple of places that were going to be closing down that she wanted to visit before they did. And obviously I nipped into sore thumbs while we're down there. So I can't remember exactly. I think these were the only 3 games I got there. Like I say, some of it got mixed up, so I'm not sure, but I think these were the only 3 bits I got in there. I did get 2 Xbox games that I needed. First one for £1, we got the Liverpool Club Football 2003-4 season. So I had the other Liverpool one, because each game has 2 iterations. You have the standard one, and then there's, what was the other one? I can't remember what it's. There's a different version of it anyway. So I already had the other Liverpool one. Now I've got this one, so I've got both Liverpool ones anyway. Nice and complete with all the manuals. So we've got the 3 kind of Club Football Codemasters booklets in there as well. So for £1, not too bad. And then I did find this one, NHL 2004. Now I already had a copy of this, but then when I was looking through my games, my copy was actually French. So all the back was in French, and I found a nice English version. So I picked this up just to swap over. So I had a nice English version. So I've got a spare copy of this now in French. It's in my trade pile. So I added that in just to add it over. So technically just one more for the collection, but then one upgrade. And then we did find this in there, and I have to put it in the group. Ross said it was actually kind of hard to get. I can't remember how much it was now. I think it was 20. Arcania Gothic 4. I already have the standard version of the game, but obviously I like my collector's editions. And this one's actually really nice. It's got a soundtrack in there. It's got 2 books, an art book, and I can't remember what the other book is of. But yeah, it has another one. A poster, a really nice cloth map, which is actually really big, and it is a really nice map. See if you can see them bits there on the back. There they all are. It does, the kind of paper slip bit is, goes my screensaver again, is kind of ripped there, but you know, I don't mind. It's just the outer sleeve. Everything inside is in really good condition. See if I can have a quick flick open. So yeah, obviously poster, if I can get it out, game as you'd expect. soundtrack there. Then, oh yeah, it's got this big kind of sticker. It's just a sticker. Then we have, let's have a see what these two books are. So one is the art of Arcania. And the other one just says the Cleaved Maiden Stories. So, I guess, yeah, a little book of stories and lore from that world, I guess. It's quite cool to have. Really nice leather book. And you're not gonna tell, but yeah, that's the cloth map, or part of it. Really nice detail, really good map there. Just pop these back in, out of the way. And that can go down here. Here we go. And that was it, I think, all we got from Sore Thumbs this time. And then obviously we nipped in the local CX down York as well. And I basically picked up everything that I didn't already have for the 360. 4 titles to come away with. I think there was another 2 titles there I did need, but they probably didn't have the manuals or something. I can't remember now, but there was a reason I didn't pick them up. One was really badly water damaged as well, actually. But yeah, the 4 I needed. Soul Calibur 5. Really like the Soul Calibur games. Ever since playing number 2 on the Dreamcast. Oh, it looked phenomenal on the Dreamcast back in the day. But yeah, really like Soul Calibur 5. Killick is kind of one of my go-tos with Song Mina, with the old bow staff and Yagata spear. But yeah, this one also has, it's got one of the assassins. Is it Ezio in this one? Does it say? Does it say? Yeah, plus Ezio from the Assassin's Creed. So it's got Ezio in there as well. So that'd be pretty cool to try out. That was only £4. And obviously had its manual. Then we have £2.50 Tony Hawk's Shred. So I think there's only 1, maybe 2 more Tony Hawk games I need now on 360 to finish that. Just say game only and not resale on the back, so it should have come with a board. And I don't think you can actually play this without the board, which is a bit of a shame. But yeah, I decided to pick the game up. It's a bit weird if you can't play it without the board, why they've sold it without the board. Yeah, board controller required to play. I'm not that interested in playing it. But yeah, it would be nice to at least try it, so I can see if I can find a, I don't know, a cheap board or something somewhere. They're probably not that cheap, I don't know. And then one just for achievements. It's supposed to be quite easy, quite quick. £1.50, Where the Wild Things Are. This is based off of a film, I believe. Not seen it, don't know much about it. Yeah, there is in fact a flyer in here saying when it's in theatres. So we've got a registration card, a flyer, and the manual with obviously the disc. And yeah, basically just a kiddie kind of platform game. Play for achievements, get them out of the way. And a nice cheap title, £1.50. We've got PDC World Championship Darts. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be as good as the darts in Shenmue. Darts in Shenmue is great. You can play that for ages. I have no idea how this is going to play. Just have its mail in there. Again, we'll give it a go at some point, but no real interest in that one. We'll see. Let's pop these down on the floor. That was it from York. We had a really nice day down there, actually, and it was kind of annoying because we were heading back to the car, and as we did, we passed a board game shop, which I'd ran in to have a quick look around, but we're running out of time. I didn't have time to have a proper look in there, so we'll have to nip down again. So the last set of games I've got to show you came from Derby. We had a trip over to Derby just to, again, spend the day there, have a look around. We've not been over for a while. And then there's a shop that used to be in the what do you call it, in the shopping centre, and they've moved outside now and they've got their own store. Is it called Retro World, I think? But yeah, having a nice a store outside now. It was a bit decent size, more stuff than what they had when they were inside, and we got a couple of nice bits from there. Now I'm pretty sure I had another game as well, but I can't remember which one it was. So I've only got these 3 to show you. I'm sure I picked up 4. There was another single disc game. I can't remember which one it was. I'm sure there was another one. But these three anyway, three nice ones here. Legend of Spyro Dawn of the Dragon on a 360. This went ridiculous at one point. It was like £30–35 it was pushing. Managed to get it for 15 from this store, so that's pretty cool. It does say it's a 2-player co-op as well, and my missus absolutely loves Spyro, so we will definitely be playing this together. It also has its extra flyer in there as well. Nice crisp manual, really good condition on these. So happy to get that one. That will definitely be played. I've started playing the Spyro reforged, whatever it is, remade edition as well. That's actually my girlfriend's, but I get to play it as well. So I've been playing that and enjoying a bit of Spyro. Then this one. This I've been after since day one. And I just couldn't get a copy. Back in the day, obviously they're all sold out. Something else on eBay. And then every time I've tried to find one pre-owned, it always, without fail, is missing the main piece. And then I found a couple that were as well just absolutely battered. But luckily enough, I think the woman behind the counter said a collector had been in and traded a load of stuff in. They had quite a few nice bits, but these were the ones that I was mainly interested in. And yeah, it was complete and is absolutely mint. So well happy with that. Patience has finally paid off. We have the Elder Scrolls Oblivion Collector's Edition with the coin. It has never ever got the coin. I've never seen it before. So really nice to get. It's also got a pocket guide to the Empire in there, book, and a making of documentary disc as well. Everyone knows about Oblivion. It's just one of the best games ever made. I kind of prefer this to Skyrim. I played this far more than Skyrim, although Skyrim is something I need to get back on and delve into a bit more. But my god, did I put some hours into this back when it came out. Funnily enough, this was the game that I'd played a lot before, but then after I'd moved to Germany, I was playing this just so much over there because I had nothing else really to do. And yeah, just put a lot of time in. So we do have the coin. Let's get it out and see it in all its glory. I'm going to put it in a nice sealed bag as well. Yeah, we have. You're not probably going to see it properly, but the coin is in there. It might go in my display case actually with some of my other coin bits. Get a nice display thing for it. And obviously the book, and it's got a map in there as well and everything else. All complete, all really nice condition. Some great artwork inside. Yeah, really happy to finally get that. Like I say, been after that since day one. I think I've only ever come across like 3 copies before. And like I say, always missing the coin and usually in bad condition. Then the last one I got, Eddie might like this actually if he's watching. So this was up at $69.99. Again, one that I have looked at getting before. I was just thinking, yeah, I'm going to have that again from a collector, so it's in pristine condition. The Castlevania Lords of Shadow Limited Collector's Edition. So this is really nice. It doesn't show you on the... I was hoping it showed you what was in it on the back so I didn't have to get it out, but it doesn't. So I might have to get it out just so I can quick show you. So it comes with a mask, kind of statue figurine standy thing. So the book that it comes in is really nice. That opens up. It's got all bits of art inside. They obviously slip out of there. Then we have the main bit, which obviously is the game disc, which there are 2 game discs and a soundtrack. And obviously the manual there as well. And like I say, the artwork throughout, just get that glare off. Really nice. There goes my screensaver again. And then the main kind of piece. So yeah, you only get the kind of soundtrack and this. So it's not a load of stuff, but this is really nice. I think this will go in my display cabinet as well as I move stuff around. Let's take that off there. So it does have a little stand in there as well with it. I won't get it all out. but it is metal, and it has a nice metal mask, obviously from the game. And it's got really nice detail on it as well. I don't know if the camera will pick that up with the light on it. But yeah, it's all kind of embroidered around the face and what have you. So yeah, nice little mask in there as well. And like I say, just in pristine condition throughout. So really happy to get that. I didn't think it was too bad a price. You can fetch a decent price on these ones. So the last couple of bits we've got are just the kind of board game bits, which I'll show thee. Let's get this in because I don't want it all over the bloody floor. Just thinking where this is going to go. I've got a lot of collectitions up there, but it's kind of full, so just picking up the smaller collector's editions, because some of these bigger boxes now are getting ridiculous, and this is what I need to sort out, is where they're going to go. So the last couple of bits I got, this one was when I went into Leicester, to a kind of a board game shop there. We found the expansion to the Fallout game. So this is the New California expansion. So it offers a whole new range of, obviously, cards, playable characters, another 5 playable characters there, a load more areas to visit. We've not actually tried this yet, but yeah, with my week off I might give this a blast. And then the other one I got, found this was from Derby as well actually, and it was from Game, and they were selling it off really cheap. I think it was like £7, and it should have been, I don't know, like 30 or 40. So I thought I'd pick that up, and it's the Ni no Kuni 2 board game. And I've played this, and actually it's pretty good. Yeah, enjoyed it. You can play it single player or up to 4 players. Yeah, up to 4 players. It doesn't take too long to have a game, probably half hour, so you can have a quick blast at this in between other games or what have you. It can get quite hard. Yeah, I played it a few times and only kind of won on a couple of occasions. Yeah, really enjoyed it. I've not actually played Ni no Kuni 2 yet, and I've just finished the first Ni no Kuni for the first time because it got remastered on the Xbox One, so I played that. So yeah, I guess Ni no Kuni 2 might be coming up on the playlist pretty soon. So yeah, really enjoyed that, so I thought I'd just add them in because they're gaming related. That's my back going. And I thought I'd actually try and show my face for once. Whether or not I bother to edit this video and put it up is another matter, but it's made. So if there are any other videos go up, they're old ones. I can't remember what's on them. We'll see. I'll have a good look, see if I can be bothered to put them up. Right, just quickly going to pop this in at the end of the video. As I said, I had the week off, and after doing this video, nipped into town and got a couple of extra bits I needed to go in, and thought I'd have a little bit of a game hunt as well, because not really had a game hunt for a while. So yeah, I picked up a few more bits, just add on to this video. I don't want them sitting there waiting for another video if I decide to do one, so I want to get these done, tested and put on the wall while I've got the week off as well. So what did we get? We nipped into, well, went 3 places, and 3 times a game that I chose to get they couldn't find the disc for, so I missed out on 3 games anyway. One was in cash converters, one was cash generators, and I forget where the other one was, but we did get these from the cash generators, I believe it was. So I had a look at their 3 for £5 deal that I was on about before. I couldn't find any in that deal, but there was a game shoved in that was £5. All the games I picked up not from CEX were cheaper than CEX. So for £5 we got just down to 4 on the Kinect. I've not bought anything on the Kinect for a little while for that little subset, so it's nice to pick a couple of titles up for that. Spoiler, there's another one coming. A nice little deal on this one. So they previously got it up for £15 but knocked it down to £8. And yeah, it's kind of an expensive game on the 360. CX again, like I say, sell it for a lot more. So for £8 we finally got the Minecraft Story Mode Complete Edition. So all episodes 1 to 8 are on the disc on this, so you can play it all. Obviously no manual in there, but I can get that finished. I think I've done the first maybe 2 episodes already, so I can get that finished off. And then yeah, I've been looking at this one for a little while. I played it on Game Pass. I'm not sure if it's still on Game Pass. I think it left, I'm not sure. But yeah, so it was up originally It's £16 on their back label, and the front label has got £10, and then they knocked it down again to £8. But I checked CEX and it was £20–30 for this edition for some reason. It's crazy. So yeah, it's Greedfall, the gold edition, which is kind of like a special edition. It's in a nice little box. The only problem with it is it does have a little bit of rippage on the side, but nothing too bad. For £8, I'll take that. So with the gold edition, you get the base game plus an expansion on the disc already, so that's already included. So I get the extra DLC, 3 lithographs, a double poster, and a sticker sheet, all in there. The lithographs are actually quite nice. I've had them out. Everything was in there, all complete, so nice to get that. Then we did nip over to CEX. A game I've looked at, but never knew nothing really about it. I put it in the group. No one had really played it either, so I decided to pick it up because it's quite a nice edition. Everything's in there, plus it's still sealed, and it was only £6. A bit of credit. So for £6 we got Black Sad Under the Skin. Yep. And there goes the lenticular cover, which you get with it, which is quite nice. The box is really kind of awkward on this. It doesn't fit what's in there. It's kind of a weird shape. But yeah, we get the game in there, obviously. And there are 4 kind of cards, which there's your main character and a bit of blurb on the back for each card, but the cards are still sealed. So I normally like to open these kind of things and have a look at them, and I probably will, just not right now. So that is that. But yeah, the lenticular cover is quite nice to have. Like I say, just because of the cards and they don't fit in the case, it doesn't kind of sit box flush. It's kind of weird. So it has been kind of crushed a little bit on this side, but yeah, it's not too bad. We'll give it a go, see what it's like. Then another game that I'd seen on Game Pass, it was in my playlist and then it left, so I never got to play it. It's the first time I've seen a physical copy of this, and it's quite nice, kind of a holographic shiny cover on there. £8, and again had everything in here which I made sure before picking it up, and that's Hades. And I've heard this is quite good, so quite looking forward to play this. It comes with the soundtrack code and the character compendium, which was a physical item, which is what I wanted. Now it does have a blank sheet of paper in there. It does have the soundtrack flyer with the code on the back, so I can have a look at that if I want to, and a little compendium in there, which basically lists all the kind of characters in a kind of a little art book, which is kind of nice. Just because it had that in there, I thought I'd pick it up as well. And then the last bit from CX, this is in really nice condition. It's almost like new. We got another Kinect game, and it was only £1.50, so I thought why not. Disney's Fantasia Music Evolved, and actually there's some pretty good songs on this. No manual, because it's obviously in the back. Yeah, it's got some good artists and good songs on this one actually. We've got some Bowie, some Depeche Mode, Jimi Hendrix, Queen, one of my favourites, The Who. So yeah, actually some decent music on there, not your kind of tripe that you normally get on them kind of games. And the last one, because we were in Leicester, we nipped into Super Game Shack, and I raided all the OG Xbox stuff. Couldn't find a single game I needed. Obviously the games I need now are just random and not many. So I hit the 360 stuff and found 4 that I needed. All again under CX prices, so was happy to get them from there. Buying from the store, the games are always in really good condition, and you get obviously they come in a plastic bag as well, which I then use for my steelbooks and stuff so they don't get scratched on the shelf, so it's a win-win. So first off, I completely forgot this actually came out on the 360. I'm surprised it did, and on a single disc. But it's Rise of the Tomb Raider. I had that up at £5. Really enjoyed this game, so I played through that again on the 360. Obviously no manual in that one. Just take that sticker off now. One you don't see very often at all, so I grabbed this straight away, and that was Turbo Super Stunt Squad. So I guess a kart race without you being a kart, because you are the snail that's racing, I believe. think it's based on a movie, DreamWorks, so yeah, more than likely that does have a manual, and great condition again on that. That was up at £5 as well. So get that done. There's probably some easy achievements on that I can blast through. Then, yeah, it's surprising how expensive these games can get on the 360. There's 2 of them. This is the first one, but it was only up at £7. I think it's about £12 in CX, probably a bit more. I think the other one's 18, probably a bit more, I don't know. And that is Farming Simulator. Yeah, up at £7. So I thought I'd grab that as well while I can. Obviously all complete with its manual. I've never really played them, so I've no idea. It just seems absolutely silly and bizarre to me, but it's probably quite therapeutic and not a bad game. I don't know, never played it. I'll give it a go, we'll see. And then the last one I needed for this set, and it's been getting quite hard to find. It was around, and now when I go hunting, just never see it anymore. So I thought I'd pick it up. It's going to be quite hard to play because some of the, well, for the achievements and stuff anyway, some of the instruments you need, I either haven't got or can't get. But for £12, we finally got Rock Band 3. So that's all the Rock Band and Guitar Hero games now complete and finished. And this is in absolute great condition. The bag, or the manuals, are in a nice little baggie as well. So you get the manual, you get a track list, which is immense. Biggest track list I've seen in one of these kind of games. And there's another piece of paper in there as well. And this has some phenomenal songs and artists on it as well. Again, more Queen, Ozzy Osbourne, The Who, Def Leppard, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, look forward to playing it. I don't know how much I'll get out of it. With you needing obviously the keyboard and pro guitars and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'll play it. I do like enjoy these games, so that will definitely get played. And the missus enjoys it as well, so we'll get a little band together. Maybe even get out at Christmas for the family, 'cause they enjoy playing that kind of stuff. So yeah, I thought I'd just give them a quick show. Even put the same t-shirt on for continuity. How can I not? I can say it in my head and how can I not pronounce it? Continuity. Yeah, however, there is something else that's changed. Let's see if you can notice. And I'll get back to me saying goodbye. But I won't keep you anymore. Enjoy the rest of your day, evening and night. And we'll probably see you soon when I do my 52 game challenge video. And we can actually talk about completed games. So take care. And I hopefully might see you soon. Bye for now.